I have a big question. What is your biggest regret in life?
Not investing in Bitcoin back in 2011.
Maybe if we weren't like 12, 13.
I mean, that's a skill issue on our part, you know?
Wait, now that you said it, I changed my answer. My answer was gonna be signing out to university.
Yeah. Oh, video over, yes. Bye, guys.
See you next time. No. Like, it is funny to me how both of us are professors of philosophy, how we spent 4 years, I'm still spending fucking years to do my master's degree. Just for a fucking bullshit piece of paper. Dude, it's kind of freeing that nowadays you don't need a university degree to be successful in life. But at the same time, it's kind of infuriating.
Yeah.
Like, nowadays, most people just take courses and they can land a great fucking job with those courses. However, a lot of people, and this I have noticed, especially in the West, people spend a ridiculous amount of money, they go into fucking debt just to get a degree in the modern social acceptance of pigeons in the human society. Like, I know I'm exaggerating, but there are some bonkers fucking degrees in the world. And I think that those fucking degrees that are obviously nothing more than a money grab scam are something that are ruining universities. Like, they are discrediting degrees nowadays. Do you have, like, any opinion on this? Or?
Well, the only opinion I have is, just recently I think I saw a report where more than 50% of the jobs nowadays don't require a degree. I think those phrases like the last few years, like most hires don't even require a degree. And really it is indicative of a few things. For one thing, it's indicative that, well, what do I say? What's the word?
Dial-up internet right now.
Yeah, legit dial-up internet. Let's just use this. It's not the right term I'm looking for, but business owners in general corporations are realizing... Employers, thank you. That is the word I look for.
People who give job.
People who give job. Hello, job. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Employers are slowly realizing that you don't really need a degree to perform a majority of the tasks. And even if you do get a degree, that doesn't fully prepare you for the real world implications you'll be doing within your field. So nowadays, I'd say that you should only get a degree if you really like doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Not if you expect to work in the field. If you want to work in the field, as you said, just take a course. It should lose you like a single year.
Sometimes even less.
Even less, yeah. It isn't a soul training, and it gives you all the skills you need to get into a specific field.
And you don't need to go in that.
Yeah. You don't need to go in that. And after you get into the field, I know a lot of companies, for example in programming, in IT nowadays, where as soon as you're part of a company, if they need you to be specialized in something, they'll offer you, hey, we'll pay for your specialization course in this. So like the company takes the weight after that once they see, oh, he's a valuable employee. So that's the thing. You should only take a university course if you're really, really passionate about something. Because university courses are quite detailed.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say, for example, from my own personal experience in philosophy, even if I took a philosophy course, or listen to some random dude just talk about the chronology of philosophy and what's important, I wouldn't have grasped the same things I've grasped after having, went through it myself. But I did because I'm passionate about it. I did because I wanted to do it. I didn't expect to come out of that and like, oh, I'm gonna do this, for work. No, I mean I did it at one point, but like.
Once you got it, you were like,
yeah, better enough. Let's try something else.
You know what's funny? Like, I agree with you. You should sign up for a degree if you really want to have that degree and to be passionate. Like if you're passionate about it. The funny thing is, if you're just passionate and you don't want to work in that field, most university courses, like in most universities in the world, they are open for everyone in the public. Like you, as someone who's not enrolled in that university, can go to the class. You can listen to the class. The only thing is, you just won't get the piece of paper.
Yeah.
You won't have to pay shit. The thing is, I don't know about you, but for me growing up, my parents were always like, oh, you should get a university degree if you don't want to work as a plumber, as an electrician, this and that. Now I do want to work as those professions because they go a lot of money.
Yeah, like
a lot of money.
For example, in recent years, my like ideal profession, in fact, is like not ideal, but like best case scenario profession I had to select the profession for the rest of my life. Welder. Welders get paid a shit ton. And what do? You draw. You draw with metal. Oh. Bzz.
There was a great South Park moment. I think it was in the most recent movie as of this recording, where people are like, "Oh, hey, he's taking our job, okay," and then Randy and his friends go to the university and they start throwing fucking rocks and they're like, "Fuck you, university!" And then the fucking plumbers, the electricians, the handyman come down with their Lambos, with their spaceships and everything. It's funny, but it's also true. Like nowadays, you make a lot more money doing a handyman job than you would do with a fucking university degree. It's gotten to the point where everyone and their mama has a university degree right now. And it might not be from pristine universities, it might be community college in the West. It's still a degree. Like, it's still a degree. But, I don't know, like, to me, it feels like universities are slowly dying. And I'm so fucking happy because that was the biggest monopoly in education that no one wants to talk about. Like, you can say... People can be like, oh, well, it's not a monopoly because you can choose between different universities. Yes, you can choose between different universities. But you wouldn't have a good job without a university degree. Like, you had to give your money to a single thing that, it's just different packaging,
Yeah.
Nowadays, you have a second alternative, which are the courses.
Yeah.
Like, why did I say it like that? It sounded like Jordan Peterson. Which are the courses. Even
without the courses, nowadays, because the internet, a lot of people are becoming self-taught.
True.
And oftentimes, journeyman practitioners in whatever craft, I don't mean like official journeyman, like, apprentice German master, which is for electrician, for example. But I mean like journeyman is someone who is interested in something, becomes an amateur, and slowly over years develops the skills in that field, and, starts offering services.
I mean, I know... personally know a guy, he was super popular in our country when we were kids, who was literally in elementary school, and he got an offer by Microsoft, like, to be educated by them, because of how good he was in the field. And the guy didn't need a university degree anymore. He was, taught by Microsoft.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need anything else in life. But those people were so rare in the past. It was literally being... Why am I saying literally so much? It was...
Yeah, literally.
It was being like the new Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland, where he gets tutored by... No.
Okay,
like,
get the guns, okay.
Yeah, like, being tutored by Iron Man. Like, only one person gets to have that opportunity in a country, let's say, when we talk about, like, big companies. Nowadays, like you said, most people are self-taught. You got the internet, so most people post their research, their, programming, their graphic design on the internet. They don't even need a degree, they don't even need courses. They're just that fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, we talked about the guy making a computer in Terraria. I am sure, even without a degree, people would be fighting to hire that guy.
Yeah.
People would be fighting.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like, for me...
Like, now that you mentioned this, I'm actually gonna go on a bit of tangent here.
Yeah.
That is somewhat relevant, but not necessarily.
Your tangent or what I said?
No, my tangent.
Okay.
What you said. What you said is relevant. What I'm saying is, when I said everybody can become a professional today, and I've noticed that working in my own field right now.
Mm-hmm.
So for context, I'm a content writer. I basically have to research on a lot of different topics and write a blog about that, or article, or whatever, guides. You know, content writing is. And from my own personal experience, there's so much material available to me that I can write a full guide and sound like a professional, even though it's my first time coming into contact with the subject material.
Yep.
Because there's so much information available online.
Yep.
And that's also a problem, because recently Google rolled out an update where if you match all the keywords that are needed for something, and you pass off as an authority, your site is going to rank high. But the thing is that a couple of companies, like a handful of companies, have a monopoly on certain keywords.
Yeah.
So unless you're part of those monopolies, you're getting shafted. But yeah, that's the thing. What I want to say is, because a handful of companies have a monopoly of certain keywords and certain topics, content writers have no idea. Come in, write whatever, because there's so much information is available, and Google thinks, oh yeah, it's okay, they're authorities, they've written all they have to. But that's the thing. No, we aren't. As content writers, we aren't authorities. Like, we may be authorities in certain things that we're passionate about that we do, but on most of the things we write, not really.
Like, you literally, stop saying literally, you learn about the subject you're writing as you're writing it.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know, to me it's just, it's a relief that universities are coming more and more unnecessary. And I'm just, even though I shouldn't be, because that's our profession, dude, universities are a pyramid scheme.
Yep.
Universities are a pyramid scheme, especially our field where
Yep.
the only profession is being a professor. You're like, okay, let me go to school to learn how to be a professor, so then I can teach other people on how to become me, and if they don't, I'm gonna lose my job. Dude, it's a pyramid scheme.
Legit.
But-
It's a scam.
Let us guys know what you think, and as always, we'll see you next time. Peace.